Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another broadcast of Port Allegany football streaming. Tonight, with the weather conditions and everything, it was a tag team effort from Kane streamers. And also, we'd like to thank Adam Hamilton, Ed Weimer, and Doug Triplett for donating their blinds. Yeah, it's hunting blinds, but hey, it works. You know, you come up with ideas to protect the equipment. And again, special thanks to Kane Stream Team, Ian Grego, Adam Hamilton, Ed Weimer, and Doug Triplett for doing a fine job. And thank you for the donations of your blinds to protect the cameras. Again, thank you very much. Okay, now we're getting ready to go. I'll go through the starting lineups real quick, and then my counterpart, Doug, will give you a little insight to the game. Port Allegany on offense is going to start number 3, Peyton Stiles. Number 8, A.J. Wiley. Number 12, Drew Evans. Number 15, Peyton Spencer. Number 16, Blaine Moses. Number 20, Noah Archer. The offensive line, number 51, Carson Neely. 64, Miska Young. 70, Yuso Young. 72, Corbin Hamilton. And 76, Braylon Button. Now, for the Kane Wolves starting offense. Number 7, Harley Morris at quarterback. Number 10, Landon Darr, wide receiver. Number 22, Shane Ackley, a wide receiver. Number 24, Scott Saminsky, running back. Number 36, Addison Plant, fullback. Number 56, Justin Peterson, offensive line. Number 60, Aaron Smith, offensive line. Number 62, Lucas Burrs, offensive line. Number 68, James Dean, offensive line. And number 77, Cooper Nystrom, offensive line. Again, it's going to be tough to get the numbers with the muddy field, so we'll do the best we can. Now I'm going to turn it over to Doug. He's going to give you a little rundown of tonight's games and what to be expected.
Yep, thanks, Sean. I don't know where to start, really. There's a lot of layers to this one. With my own personal history with these teams, we don't play Kane much anymore with them in the larger school division, but both teams are, I believe, still in the running for playoffs. Even Kane, I think, picks up a win tonight, and they have a shot. And the Gators probably with a little bit better of a shot, but they need this. They could use this win tonight as the playoffs round the corner. And just a little history of the teams before we get started as I talk about some of the offensive, defensive players for both teams. Probably in 2015, these teams met in a Pee Wee, what we call championship game, where the Gators and Kane were both undefeated. They met the last game of the season, and Port won that 6-0. 2 years later, we faced Kane, the Gators in the pony level, and it's these same kids, basically your juniors and sophomores on both sides. Kane would beat us by 2 points in the regular season. The Gator ponies would face them again in the playoffs, with the winner going to the championship, and Kane again would beat the Gators by 2 points, I think, in that one. So maybe the kids don't remember it. I've talked to some of them. I know the coaches remember it from those youth football years. And so it's kind of exciting for these teams to meet again. As far as Kane goes, they have some pretty solid skill position players. Harley Morris has returned at quarterback.
Also very good wrestler and baseball player.
Okay. Is he? Sure, yeah. Yep. Well, you know he's going to be tough if he's a wrestler. He's a solid passer and runner. And then I'm not sure whether Ricky Zamponi is playing, but he shows up in all the stat sheets as a tremendous rusher. He had over 500 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, but also he filled in at quarterback as a rusher and a passer, so a dual threat kind of guy. And he was that kind of threat when he was in youth football, from what I remember. Had a hard time stopping him. On defense, Kane has – or not defense, I'm sorry, their receivers. Landon Darr is a big-time receiver for Kane. He leads the team with over 500 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns. And then they have Shane Ackley with over 250 yards receiving. So a dual threat there at wide receiver. And then on defense, you can talk about Costanzo, who has 53 tackles for the year, and Addison Plants is a guy's name that comes up quite a bit on defense. He has around almost 80 tackles. So that's it for the Kane. Now just on to the game as far as the field is a mess. It's an absolute mess inside the hashes. It looks like you might be able to cut a little bit outside the hashes, but that's probably doubtful because of all the rain we got this week. This game, like we've said prior to going on, weather is the great equalizer. And tonight, it's going to be a lot of north-south running the ball. If we get the rain to start back up, like they said, passing is going to be extremely difficult. Although I wouldn't be surprised if both teams try. It's just going to be a mutter. Whoever takes care of that football, you can't be fumbling the ball. And I expect a close game with probably some significant turnovers.
Back when you said about the rain and the ability not to pass, I kind of think different, because one thing about it, if it's a sloppy field, your receiver has the advantage of knowing the route he's going to run compared to a defensive man. So that receiver can get his footing to make his cuts and stuff like that compared to a defender. He's got to come up and react, which is more time to slip. So either way, I mean, if Port does, key to success for Port would be pound the ball up the middle as much as they can, get it outside to Archer, then look to throw. And Kane again, they have a great rushing attack in Harley, Morris again, and now the national anthem. Now the alma mater. Okay, again, like to send out some special thank yous to Adam Hamilton, Ed Weimer, and Doug Triplett, and the Kane Stream team for the tents and the ground blinds. Yeah, it's kind of redneckish, but hey, you're up north. Thank you again. Protect the equipment and the cameras. Also like to give a shout out to Paul and Pat Young watching their grandchildren tonight. I'll tell you the truth, Doug, there is a lot of fans out there. I mean, from what I can see, I mean, it's not a bad crowd. I mean, more than I would expect at a game like this with the weather and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the stream count would be up today. But it isn't raining now, so come on out. I can't guarantee it much past 5 minutes. But it's really not that cold either.
Again, we can give you the numbers now. Number 12, 20, 15, and 16, which are Evans. Sorry, we're going to do the flip now. Flips over. Port will receive.
Won the toss and will receive the opening kickoff of tonight's game.
So Port will go on offense first, led by Archer, the running backs of Archer and Moses, and Evans through the air. Evans, like Styles and Wiley, and Spencer. I mean, not a bad receiving core. So, like I said, we see numbers now, but I'm guaranteeing about the second quarter there won't be many numbers.
I'm thinking you kick that ball, that mud pit there, it's going to sit right there.
Back deep for the Gators, number 20, Noah Archer.
I'm not seeing the thing move. Like, that's it. Oh, I see it.
Kane takes the field. Kicking off for Kane, number 23.
Number 23.
Bucky
Don't
Wright.
stand right. Back deep for the Gators, number 20, Noah Archer.
It's only 3 up guys for the Gators there. It's kind of inviting an onside kick.
I think it's just protecting the mud. Okay, we're getting ready to get underway. Referee gives a signal. And there's the whistle by the head official. Pooch kicked.
Just get on it.
Picked up by Burgess. And he is down. Touched it at about the 36. Brought down about the 33. Port Allegany will take over. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. No, 34-yard line.
right in the deepest mud pit on the field right there.
Definitely.
That is a popular place. I think it was in the junior high game as well.
The Gators will start 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Evans comes in with a play.
Honestly, Sean, like you said, the passing game, don't just throw it out. And right now it isn't raining, so if you were going to throw, at least first quarter might be the time.
Okay, Port comes out. Tight end to the right. Wide receiver right, wide receiver left. They go a wildcat with Archer. Archer still on his feet.
Oh, my gosh.
Archer broke 2 tackles. Archer brought down.
Oh, boy.
After a gain of about 24. 25.
Pick up about 29 yards.
It was impressive. I thought he was down, and he disappeared in the mess. The guys had a hold of him. I don't know if things are getting slippery already.
Again, first down for the Gators at their own at the Kane 35. Again. Hands off to Archer. Archer again weaves his way. Gets about 3 yards.
Tackled by number 60, Aaron Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Archer gaining 3, makes it 2nd and 7. All right, again. Single wide outs. Hand off to Moses. Moses up the middle to about the 29 of Kane. Now they're marking him at the 30. Making it 2nd and 5.
And one of his friends.
Coach sent out a dry towel there. Yeah, it looks like Blaine's wiping his hands off there. You're going to need a towel every other play, I think, if you're going to do that.
Okay, here we go. Port Allegany 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Archer in the eye, Moses to the right of Evans. Evans barks out the signal. Snap, hand to Archer. Archer looks to cut. Archer gets up the middle. He's close to a first down. Definitely close enough to go for it if they don't. They're singling first down. First down Kane, or first down for Port Allegany at the Kane 25. Archer with a gain of 5. Again, Port Allegany, no huddle. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Moses posted to the right, Archer in the eye.
The Gator line's doing a good job of getting some holes right away early in this game.
Snap. Hand off to Archer again. Archer looks
outside.
to bounce
He's outside.
Archer's outside. He's at the 10. Taken out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Gain of 11 by Noah Archer. Make it 10.
About 10 yards in that play, enough for a Gator first down. Get inside the 10-yard line to about the 9.
Gators are first and goal.
Shane Ackley. It'll be first and goal
at the 9:39 mark. Again, Port Allegany this time goes 2 to the left, which is the wide side of the field. 1 to the right. Moses still on the right. Archer now to the left of Evans. Moses, a blitzing linebacker, missed a tackle.
Still going, still driving. Still driving.
Gains about 5.
Moses is going to pick up 5 yards, get inside the 5-yard line to about the 4.
He was carrying a couple guys.
Again, Kane read it. Blitzing linebacker just couldn't get his footing, missed a tackle. Moses with a gain of 5, bringing up second and goal from the 4-yard line for the Port Allegany Gators with 9:14 left in the first quarter.
It looks early on in this drive that the Kane's there for the tackle, and they're grabbing Jersey and just sliding off Jersey.
There's a snap, handoff to Moses. Moses bulls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
He ran that last guy over. That was the Blaine train right there.
They broke 2 tackles. Safety comes up, which was Harley. Harley Morris. Port Allegany with a touchdown now, lining up for 2. Trips tight to the right. This is a new formation. Tight end to the left, 1 to the right. Snaps there, straight to Archer, and the Wildcat. Archer stops short. 2-point conversion, no good. So with 8:55 to go in the first quarter, the Port Allegany Gators up 6-0 over the Kane Wolves. Kane to get the ball, their first possession after the break. Doug, anything to say?
It might be an offensive lineman's dream here. They know where they're trying to go, and they have a bit of an advantage, like you said, the receivers do. So in some ways, it could be an offensive night. I expect Kane to come down and try the same thing, power football.
Okay, we'll be back in about 30 seconds. Okay, we're back. Braylon Button ready to kick off for Port Allegany. Back deep for Kane.
Yeah, it's a muddy jersey with a 2 in it.
Dane Anderson kicked short on the ground, picked up.
Oh boy.
By number 23, I believe.
A lot of guys slipping
Bucky
around.
Wright returns the ball to the 30. turns the ball to the 38 of Kane.
Actually returns the ball to about the 38-yard
I got to
line.
tell you, Sean, that was somewhat comical. People were slipping and sliding.
He's tackling the play
They
by
look
the-
like a bunch of kids out there just trying to stay on their feet.
Kane will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, Kane now will have Harley Morris at quarterback with Ackley as one of the wide receivers. Can't see the other ones, but they go 2 to the left, 1 to the right, under center,
Pitch outside.
pitch out, turn back in.
Ooh.
Fine play by Peyton Stiles.
Yeah. Yeah,
As
he
he
Number one,
kept his
Sam West
outside
on the
shoulder
carry.
outside, turned the play back
May
in,
have picked up a yard.
and made the play himself with a host of Gators coming in,
Peyton
Yeah.
Stiles on the tackle, along with a couple of his friends.
joined
Second
by
down, second
Miska
down.
Young
We're gonna give him
and
two.
Gavin
Second down,
Burgess as they fill. Gain of 2. Again,
22 in
in
motion.
the I formation,
Inside.
quick draw, plugged up there, gain of 1. Blaine Moses and Burgess in on the tackle again. Gain of 1 for Kane makes it 3rd and 7.
Number 25.
Hand up,
Aye.
quick dive to the fullback, Addison Plants. So it's 3rd down and 7 for Kane.
Tackling the play by number 51, Carson Neely.
Morris back in the shotgun. 3 receivers.
He's
2
throwing.
receivers to the
He's gonna
right.
throw.
Morris back to throw. There's a host of Gators coming in. Morris gets it off.
Ooh, almost picked. Blaine Moses.
Morris is pass intended for number
Falls
24.
incomplete on the coverage.
Josh Minsky
Number 2,
falls incomplete. They bring up
number 2, Chase Weimer. Not Ed, it was Chase, the boy. Brings up 4th and 7.
So Kane being the first one willing to take a shot on the throw.
last play,
He was looking down at the bottom. He was trying to get a double move. It looked like the wide receiver down here. Maybe he tried to take that, that stutter step, but he couldn't make the move. And then the quarterback moved off to the right side.
Kane now to punt, back deep for the Gators, Noah Archer. Snap, kicks away, to the right, dies at about the
Holy
40, where the Gators will take over 1st and 10 on the Kane 40. 20-yard punt for Kane. Port Allegany takes over with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Okay, Port Allegany quickly on the ball. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Again going with Moses and Archer. Moses to the right, Archer to the left of Evans. Snap, hand off to Moses. Moses
2 hands on the
carrying
ball.
a bunch of guys, 2
Still
hands
going.
on the ball. Gains about 7. Blaine Moses with 7 straight up the gut. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Good job by Blaine there. He's got both hands on the ball from the moment he gets it. He gets through the line.
They bring up 2nd and 3.
Again, real nice job by the Gator liner opening up that hole. All right, here we go. Evans has Archer in the eye.
Ooh, yeah.
We've got
Somebody
offsides
moves.
to Kane,
Somebody
I
moves.
believe. That should be enough for the it will be enough for the first down.
Offsides on Kane is enough for the first down.
Yeah, 2 or 3 guys are theirs. Game over.
Puts Port Allegany 1st and
Football
10
Kane will
at the
47,
Kane
Gators will pick up
47.
1st and 10.
Again, Port Allegany has 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Evans in the shotgun with Archer to his left, Moses to the right.
No safeties.
Again, Kane, as Doug stated, no safeties up. Hand off to Archer. Archer gains about maybe, give him 3 on the play. to the Kane 44-yard line.
About 3 yards on that carry.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Again, if Kane plays like this with no safeties, look for a lot of play action. They could be setting it up.
Number 57, Braden Rockwell, is on the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, now's the time. It's not raining. We're expected to get some heavy downpours. I'm taking a shot somewhere.
Okay, here they come again. Kane again coming up to the line. Archer in the eye. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. The snap, hand off to Moses. Moses puts his head down, gains about 6. I think he's short. May bring up 3rd and 1.
About 6 yards. He'll be a couple yards short. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And now they're working out of the next mud hole at the 40, 35.
I mean, you're definitely in four down territory here. So,
True.
That would be a good
That's
time
right.
to maybe take that shot with the safeties playing way up. Hand off to Archer. Archer up the middle. Archer gains 4.
That is mud soup in that hole right there. I don't know how they keep their feet, any of them. He looked to fall right away. I thought he was going to fall down.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Port Allegany at the Kane 35-yard line. Okay, again, Evans. Archer to the left. Hand off to Archer. Moses leading. Blitzed by Kane.
68,
Brought down by
maybe?
number 60, Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith on a tackle for Kane.
We can read that jersey, but there's someone out there you can't even see. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Again, will Port Allegany throw here? They go 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Evans looks over for the sign.
One thing I noticed, Sean, is the wristbands they all wear. They look to get the play. See a lot of guys trying to clean them off. It's another interesting factor to watch.
Okay, Evans ready to take the snap this time. Moses to his left. In the eye is Archer. Again, a blitz straight up.
Two Kane Wolves in the backfield. 17, maybe?
I believe Justin Peterson and
87.
Number 36, Addison Plants on the tackle.
Chesney Brady ball, possibly. 3rd down, 13, no gain.
Kane's had enough with that run game. Now they're run blitzing, bringing extra guys.
Again, possibly here, setting up some of that play action stuff. Look to go deep or even get 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Who knows with the footing.
Yep.
Okay, Styles in motion. Evans looks back. Evans looks to throw, steps up. He's brought down with a loss of about 2. Sack on the play. Sorry, can't get the numbers. So it brings up 4th down and 15 for Port Allegany. Coming off the field, number 16, Blaine Moses, I believe. Back to punt for Port Allegany. Braylon Button. Again, not a bad deal here. You get about a 20-yard punt, 30-yard punt. Keeps Kane back deep.
Nice and high.
Punt gets there.
Good bounce. Great
It's
bounce.
a nice bounce. It'll be down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you called it.
Button with a 33-yard punt, pinning Kane at their own 5 with 1:59 to go in the first quarter. Again, this could be a field possession game. Okay, Kane again on the field now.
I mean, that ball looks slippery, Sean. There's already not a lot of clean jerseys out there.
Okay. In the shotgun is Morris. Quick handoff
Inside.
to the fullback. He gains maybe a yard. Makes it 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1.
Looks like 70 finished that off. I'm not sure who
Sam
got his
West
feet
with a
first.
run.
Number 70, Yuso Young on the tackle.
Uso.
Yuso with a tackle. Yuso Young with a tackle. Brings up 2nd and 9. Second and 9. Morris again in the shotgun.
Low snap. He's keeping
Morris
it.
keeps it. He's brought down from behind for no gain. Maybe a loss of 1, making it 3rd and 10.
Bring up about 3rd and 10.
Again, if Port Allegany holds here, is it possible that you go after the punt? I mean, or do you just play the return? It's an option. I myself would go try to block it, put some pressure on them, especially with the field conditions the way it is. But they got to hold them here. Okay, 3rd and 10.
4 wide. We'll see if they pass here. It has all the looks of a pass.
Motion man. Sam Lundeen. He's
Quick
back.
pass.
Morris quickly out to the flat.
He's close. He's pretty close.
It may be a first down. It's tough to tell.
He fell forward.
They mark it a first down. 1st and 10 for Kane as they brought the motion man, Lundeen, from the left side to the right. He just ran a little flat route. Gain of about 10. Good enough for Kane, first down.
Yep, good safe play. And you get outside, there's only 2 guys out there to tackle you. And all they, yep.
Kane, 19 seconds left in the quarter. Morris again in the shotgun.
Pass again.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. He comes
Looking
over
deep.
here to the right.
Get up.
Defender slipped. The ball slipped out of Morris's hand. Intended for Landon Darr.
Landon Darr
Falls short. 8 seconds left. 2nd and 10.
Number 2 there. Yeah.
Again, Weimer fell. Like we were talking about, the receivers have the advantage. They know where they're going. Weimer slips and falls. Darr slips and falls. Ball comes out of Harley Morris's hand. Very weird. You know, I mean, they're snapping from the mud, so 8 seconds left.
And Darr is their big threat.
Trips to the left for Kane, 1 to the right. Morris barks out the call.
Inside run. The Gators wrap that up.
Quick hitter by Kane. Gain of about 2 to bring up 3rd down and 8 as we get ready to start the second quarter.
Now bring the first quarter to an end.
Looks like Moses on that tackle.
Yes, Blaine Moses, give him credit for the tackle and a host of other Gators, but Blaine Moses made the initial contact. So at the end of the first quarter, the score here in Port Allegany 6, Kane nothing. We'll be back in about 40 seconds for the start of the second quarter. Okay, we're back. First of all, I'd like to mention the Gator cheerleaders. Willow Babcock, Cheyenne Crow, Madison Cotwist, Jeanette Nichols, Sapphire Nichols, Sarah Rothamel, and Sierra Peters. They are coached by Terry Austin and Danielle Anthony. Kane set up a screen, well read, set up nicely, but the Gators flowed. Makes it 4th and 5.
Last punt was a pretty short one. In fact, it almost landed on a couple Gators who, didn't expect it to be that short.
Archer back at about the Port Allegany 47 to receive the punt.
Yeah.
Getting the snap.
No rush.
Punt. Archer
He's going to field
picks it up about the 46.
He's got room.
He has the outside. Archer steps.
Whoa!
Archer steps
Whoa!
out of bounds.
Oh.
Late hit by number 22.
That was nasty. His head snapped back.
Shane Ackley, as Archer gave himself up, stepped out of bounds at the 38. Ackley hit him about 2 yards out of bounds. It'll add 15 for the Gators, and that'll set them up. First and 10 from inside Kane's 25.
Sean, I think you could argue in some parts of the field you can't see the out of bounds, but in that section you can see it.
I mean, even when a kid gives himself up and steps out, I mean, it was like a good yard and a half out of bounds.
He was clearly slowing down and going out, but you got to be ready all the time. It's pretty good field position, Sean.
Okay, Port Allegany, 1st and 10 at the Kane 22. Coming into the game, I believe, is Moses.
Hard to tell.
Tough to tell. He's got Evans, and yeah, it's Moses because Moses goes to the right.
Goodness.
Again, Archer to the left, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Archer. Hand off to Moses. Moses keeps plugging ahead. Gets close to the 15-yard line. Gain of 8. I give him 7.
Tell you what.
2nd and 3, Port Allegany at the 11, at the 16.
Sean, after watching these guys play for a number of years, you get the feeling this is kind of a Blaine Moses kind of game. North and south back, strong. He's off to a good start.
All right, here we go. Moses to the right, Archer in the eye. 2 to the right, receivers 1 to the left. Again, handoff to Moses. Blitzing linebacker came right by. Missed him. Moses puts his head down. Gets down to about the 9. 1st and goal for the Gators from the Kane 9-yard line.
Number 22, Shane Ackley on the tackle along with some friends.
Again, Port 2 to the right, 1 to the left. This time, Moses is again to the right, Archer to the left. Evans barks out the signal. Hand off to Archer. Archer makes a cut. Gets to maybe the 5-yard line.
No Archer on the carry. He's picking up a few, get down to the 5-yard line.
Give him a gain of 3, making it making it 2nd and goal from the 5.
And the tackle is by the really muddy guy in the middle.
A public address announcer just said the tackle was by the really muddy guy in the middle. Sorry we can't get any numbers, but it's a tough game. Again, Evans barks out. Hands off to Moses. Moses met in the backfield. Again, another outside muddy guy blitzing for a loss of 2.
Fresh ball comes in here. Yeah, I mean, great opportunity here for play action pass. You got a fresh ball. Should be able to get a decent grip.
Okay, 2 to the right. Look for maybe Styles to do like a quick slant, little post.
A lot of room there for a quick slant, yep.
Hand off to Archer. Again, blitzing.
He came through clean. So the outside run the last 2 times, they've had a blitzing safety linebacker coming through untouched.
Dropped for loss in that play by a blitzing linebacker.
Maybe Everett or Smith.
A smaller, quicker player, I would say, for sure.
Definitely some, or maybe Caleb Waite. I mean, who knows? Somebody in the middle made the play. 4th down and goal from the 11-yard line.
This is the Gators' trick field goal formation.
Okay, here we go.
Nope.
Play action. Oh, ball couldn't get out of his hands. He had Moses in the flat. Pass incomplete. Port Allegany turns the ball over on downs. It'll set up Kane 1st and 10 from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's disappointing, Sean. Great field position. Had the penalty tacked on. We were sitting in a really good shape to get some kind of score there. But at the same time, good field position again. If you're going to turn it over, turn it over there.
Definitely leave. I mean, Kane's, again, stuck back deep in her own. Okay, Kane comes out. They have trips to the right, single to the left. Definitely looks maybe a draw here or a quick hitter out here to the right side. Motion man. Again, look to hit him in the flat.
Keeper.
Morris keeps it.
Good
Brought
tackle,
down by Evans.
Yeah.
Morris on the keeper.
Gain of about 3 to the 14. Makes it 2nd and 7 for Kane.
Really nice open field tackle by Drew there.
Yeah, stepped up, filled well, came off his man.
The play looked to have some steam. The quarterback looked, he looked
Again,
quick.
Kane comes out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Fake handoff.
Quarterback kept it, yeah.
Hard to say who was in there. Maybe Blaine Moses. And I have no clue who else. Sorry.
Yeah, team tackle.
And I think Blaine Moses, but I'm not real sure.
Would you say the dirtiest guy on the defensive side of the ball made the tackle, whoever it is? I say the dirtiest uniformed guy. Okay, third and 11.
Same wide. Looking to pass.
Morris looks to throw again in the flat, sets up a screen. That should be enough for a first down, as he's brought down by, I can't tell if that's Styles or Chase Weimer.
Okay.
Peyton Styles with a tackle, first down.
This is where Kane
Dar with his second completion in the flat.
Kane has shown, they are showing some success with that play, short pass and run. Picked up 2 first downs that way.
Kane, 1st and 10 from the 22. Morris looks to keep it up the middle. Brought down by number.
Morris on the key. It looks like he was tackle line number 64.
Miska Young, maybe? Tough to tell. Again, apologize, folks. But we'll give Miska Young credit for the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Kane, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Morris looks, barks out the play. Morris back to throw, throws over the middle. Noah Archer comes off the receiver, intercepts the ball. Again, Noah Archer recognized the overthrow, left the receiver he was covering, makes the interception. It'll be Port Allegany ball. 1st and 10 at the Kane 48 yard line. Port Allegany takes a timeout with 5:16 to go.
Wow. Yeah, he looked to have the deeper play covered well. And Harley was determined he was going to go deep no matter what. I don't think the coverage mattered to him. But on that play, the corner or linebacker, whichever, I don't know where 20's playing right now, he's in great position. Made a tough catch, though, with a slippery ball. The Gators, again, run the side of the 50 we want to be on. We got 5 minutes. They'd love to get another score here, considering how difficult it is for both teams to really come away with scores.
Again, Doug, like what we're saying, Port has went to the air once, I believe, tonight, maybe twice at the most. Kane comes in not afraid to put the ball up.
Yeah.
So I kind of look for maybe Port to keep the same ground game going. Maybe even we've only saw the Wildcat by Port Allegany once tonight, well, twice, and then on a 2-point conversion, possibly go to the Wildcat. Or try to throw the ball here.
It just looked like off that one throw of Drew's, he didn't have a good grip on it. He may not be feeling good about it. But, again, it's still not raining.
No, but all the mud is getting on the ball, and
sure.
We're snapping it. Everything's from the shotgun. So, okay, Evans has 1-1. Archer in the eye. Moses to the left. Hand off to Archer. Little ISO with Moses. Gain of about maybe a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Kane is definitely they've definitely tightened up on the defense. The big runs from the first quarter, you're not seeing them. They're bringing extra defensive players, but they're squeezing hard on the inside run.
Again, Port Allegany breaks the huddle. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Moses Archer in the backfield again with Evans. Kane does not have anybody beyond 6 yards deep. Hand off to Archer, another outside blitz. Loss of 1.
The Kane player is not blocked.
Archer's going to lose a yard on the play.
He is not blocked. They're bringing more people than we are blocking.
Yeah, it's tough to pick up that 6th, 7th guy that Kane's bringing.
It is.
When you got 5 offensive linemen and they're bringing 6 or 7 guys, somebody's going to be unaccounted for.
Yep. And when you have 2 or 3 wide receivers out, now if you were to come back with the old-fashioned tight end there, that would help the running game.
Okay, here we go. Port Allegany, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Again, Kane coming with a blitz. Hand off to Archer.
Yeah,
Archer for a loss of 2.
Kane's got it figured out here.
Archer lost his shoe.
I'm thinking putting that back on is going to be a problem.
It ought to slide right on with the mud.
Oh, it's not. It was his hand warmer.
Oh, sorry. Sure looked like a shoe to me.
It did.
Okay, it's 4th and 12 from the 50. Button into punt. Back deep for Kane. I believe it's 22. Shane Ackley. Snap. Punts away.
Smart.
Short.
It
hit a Kane man. It hit a guy from Kane in the back.
I'm not sure the ref saw that.
It should be Port Allegany ball, depending on. No, they're saying it.
It looked from here that ball hit him in the back. We're a long ways away. But the Gators reacted like it did, didn't they?
Yeah, they seem to have.
Kane will take over at their own 40-yard line with 3:01 left to go in the half.
All right, here we go. Kane, 1st and 10 from their own 40. 2:59 left.
Yeah, after quick replay review up here in the booth, it was inconclusive.
All right, Morris in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right.
Man in motion.
2 to the left. Man in motion, number 24.
We got a flag down.
Delay a game for Kane. Makes it 1st and 15.
They're definitely running a lot of motions. Nearly every play. They are in the deep of the mud hole, Sean. You need a
1st
nickname
and
for that
15.
thing. It is the swamp. Cowbells are ringing.
Motion again by Szymanski.
Same play.
Right back into the backfield. Quick handoff up the middle.
Yeah, it
Held
looks
on
like.
to for a gain of about maybe 3. Cannot give you a number.
You know, there's nobody. If he gets through the line, he's got a big play there. At one point, it looked like he might make it. There's nothing but field in front of him.
2nd and 12. Again, Kane, 2 and 2. New ball coming in, maybe. This is a real tough game if you're a ball boy. I mean, they think ball boys don't do anything, but games like this, they're doing a lot of wiping and keeping them dry. Okay, Kane again. 2 by 2. Morris in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Looks over to the flat again. Another screen. Read over there nicely by...
It was the corner on that side. Whoever.
I believe Chase Weimer. Is either Chase Weimer or Styles. Comes up and makes the tackle.
Yeah, because
3rd
Wiley's
and 9.
on this side. A.J. Wiley's on this side.
3rd and 9. Kane at their own 41.
Expect another safe pass like that.
Yeah, Kane looked deep once, and everything else has been to the flat, and it's all been to the left. Again, Morris looking to the right. He has a flat pass. Doesn't do it. Brings it back. Little go route. Pass falls incomplete. I believe Archer on the coverage.
Yeah. Yep.
Makes it 4th down and 9. Kane at their own 40, at their own 41.
Receiver had a chance actually at that. I think it hit him in the hands. I'm not sure if he would have been in, but it was close.
You can't tell. I mean, it's a
It'd be the ref's choice there.
Yeah, and nobody could yell at an official for calling that in or out there. That's just a tough thing to do. Kane back. It looks like in punt formation. Port Allegany with nobody back.
No. They're
believing
playing
maybe
it like
a fake. Okay, punts off. That's going to roll.
It's a good punt. That's a good punt.
Down at about the 20. The Gators will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 1:18.
That was actually probably his best punt. And if they had someone back there. But I think I get what the Gators are taking here. They're going to let it go down. It's going to take time. I think they're going to try to run the clock out here and go to the half.
I agree with maybe a couple run plays, but if you get the 1st down, possibly looking to go deep.
Take a shot.
I mean, you actually got the best part of the field right there.
The Gators have a dilemma now, though. The Kane has figured out how to stop that running game. They're going to have to change something up with the run
Evans
call.
Handoff to Moses. Moses met at the line, gains maybe 2. Tackled by Addison Plants, I believe. Makes it 2nd and 8.
No, Kane's not taking a timeout here. I wouldn't either. Just take all the time you can get.
You know, the good thing about it, it's 6-0. Kane gets the ball back to start.
That's right.
The second half. So Kane will have the ball and be on offense. Possibly make some adjustments at halftime. Offensively. Again, Port Allegany, Evans. It's at hands off to Moses. Moses met by Nystrom.
Moses on the carry.
Maybe a gain of a yard.
Tackled by number 77.
Again, Port Allegany with 23 seconds left does not have to run a play at all, and the half will end.
I absolutely would not run a play here.
Looks like Port's just ready for the first half to run out. Be happy with a 6-0 lead with the field conditions like this. And that will be the last play of the first half with Port Allegany up 6-0 over Kane. We will turn it over so you can listen to the Port Allegany marching band.
Today we'll have the two marching bands kicking things off with
As
the
well as
Wolf
Kane.
marching band, and they'll be followed by your Gator marching band.
Here's a replay. Huh?
Yeah,
You're right out there. Yeah, that was cool.
I think actually it looked like it hit right behind him. But the way it kicked back.
The way the ball come back, it looked like it.
Yep. It did hit behind him. So.
Let's give it up for the Kane Wolves Marching Band. And now your Port Allegany Gator Marching Band. Please welcome to the field the Port Allegany Gator Marching Band. The band is proud to present their 2021 halftime show featuring Latin music. The show opens with Malaguena, followed by Oye Como Va. And the show closes with Land of Make-Believe, featuring senior soloist Ryan Bowser on trumpet and Reagan Hutton on mellophone. The band is under the direction of Brad Stewart with the assistance of Mr. Kane Hansen, Mr. J.T. Madison, and Mr. Cole Ramsey. The color guard advisor is Sarah Lindsay, and the drum majors are Ryan Bowser and Chloe Kramer. Your Port Allegany Marching Band.
Okay, we're back. Both teams on the field stretching out real quick. Again, thanks to Mother Nature, the umbrellas are out in the bleachers. I mean,
Pretty cool.
it's coming down pretty good now. People are taking cover. Again, thank you to the people who made it possible to keep our cameras, ours and Kane's, both safe and protected Again, thanks Adam Hamilton, Ed Weimer, Doug Triplett, and the Kane streaming team, and Ian Krigo. And again, Doug Archer beside me. We're getting ready to kick off. Braylon Button goes out to kick.
Kicking off for the Gators will be number 76, Braylon Button.
Today's game would definitely be a real good Tide commercial. Keep your whites whites and your colors really flashy.
It's funny, I still see a lot of pink socks. I don't know how they keep their socks clean.
I think they did. Back deep for Kane. Number 10, Landon Dar, and number 22, Shane Ackley. Well, we believe it's Dar. Button to kick. The kick. Little squibber in the middle. Fielded. Again, heads up play by number 15. Is it 15 or 12?
45.
Sorry, 45. Kane Scarba. Kane ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Kane's biggest success probably, Sean, was throwing to the backs just out of the backfield and running with it, breaking some tackles.
Yeah, they set up a couple screens, had some flat passes. The one time they went deep, it was intercepted by Noah Archer. Again, here comes Kane, 2-by-2, motion to the right. Fake jet sweep.
I think that
backside end stayed home. It'll be a loss of 4. Can't see who the backside end was. I believe maybe
that was Miska Young in on the tackle.
Miska Young stayed at home, read the fake jet sweep, was there waiting for Harley Morris.
That sweep looked wide open, Sean. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to that pretty soon.
Again, Morris, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Morris back to pass, looks to the middle. He has a man going deep. A little too far as he overshot.
AJ in coverage there, I think number 8.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pass for Scott Szymanski. Falls incomplete. Again, thanks, Doug, for getting the coverage by A.J. Wiley. Again, Kane comes out, 3rd and 14.
Not a bad throw, really.
Especially when they're snapping it from the mud hole.
He held that ball, and he held it, waited for his player to get in position, who had a step on A.J.
Again, here we go.
Pass
Snap
again.
to Morris. He looks. He's got a man going deep.
Again.
Oh, nice pass by Morris intended for Sam Lundeen. Lundeen stretches out. It goes off his hands. Falls incomplete. 4th and 14 for Kane from their own 31.
I think it was Archer in coverage. He's staying back for the punt return.
Coming off the field, Evans.
The last punt was a dandy, Sean. It was really well kicked, and Gators didn't have anyone back for it. This one they do.
Archer back. Another nice punt.
Well, can't do it.
Falls dead at the 35-yard line, where Port Allegany will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 35 at 10:55 mark of the 3rd quarter. Honestly, Doug, thinking right here, if Port could put another one in the end zone, it could be very decisive if Port scores again to go up 14 or even 12-0.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
agree.
a 2-score game with the field conditions. I mean, Kane hasn't been afraid to throw the ball tonight. Again, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Evans takes a snap, hands off to Archer.
Ooh.
Archer for gain of
Big
maybe
hit, big
1. I can't see who was in on the tackle. All right, 2 muddy guys from Kane. Real muddy.
They got a shoe off someone on the Gator side there. He's trying to get it back on. No, Kane really bottled up the run for most of that first half, so I feel like they've got it figured out.
I agree, Doug. After the first series, Kane started to run blitz, fill in the gaps, like they're putting somebody in every gap out of the 8 gaps.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how the Gators counter that. They're obviously sticking with the run. I thought maybe they'd bring more down linemen in. They did go with an extra lineman, I guess, at one point. I didn't see it, but someone pointed out to me, like a Gavin Bird, just like a tight end, blocking tight end.
All right, Port. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Moses to the right of Evans, Archer to the left. 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Here comes a blitz again.
Yep, inside and
Hand
out.
off to Moses. Moses brought down for no gain, maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
No gain on the play.
I will call it no gain, makes it 3rd and 9.
Here comes Burgess now. So
Burgess comes in.
He replaces Spencer, and he'll be like a blocking tight end here.
But he
Might have been Rockwell on the tackle.
someone does need to register if they're going to be eligible for a pass, and he hadn't been eligible. He didn't register, so looks like they're running with that. Okay, they got 1 to the left, 1 to the right.
Yeah, the ref's cleaning off the ball for him. That's pretty nice.
That's his job.
Is it? I didn't know if they did that.
Well, they don't have to, but
Then maybe we'll pass
again,
here.
Snap. A little shuttle pass. Pass is incomplete. Again, that was a shuttle pass.
It was a forward
Brings up
pass, too.
4th down
Ball's incomplete.
and 9 for Port Allegany.
May have been Archer was his intended target.
Yeah, Drew looked downfield there, but it just doesn't look. It looks like he knows. You know, if it's not a sure thing, he's not making that throw. So he took the check down, but Kane had it covered well, and then Noah dropped it anyway.
Okay, here we go. Button to pump back deep for Kane is number 22, Shane Ackley. Snap. Kane bringing pressure. Button gets a punt away.
Short. Good bounce.
Rolls dead at the Kane 45.
Button's punt is going to stop in the mud at the 45.
Punt of about 21 yards on a night like tonight. That's not a bad punt. Okay, Kane takes over at their own 45. Ball comes over to the sideline.
There hasn't been a lot of pressure on Kane quarterback.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Morris again in the shotgun. Snap, Morris
Keeper.
straight up the middle. Morris a gain of 6. That's Kane's biggest run play of the game. That was a straight quarterback draw, quick draw straight up the middle for a gain of 6. Makes it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, one of
from
the
the Port Allegany 48.
It was one of the interior linemen that got him. Uso would be my guess on that.
It's so tough to tell, so we apologize for not giving numbers and tackles, but it's so tough to tell. Again, Morris. 2-2 snap. Again, Morris straight up the middle. He may have got, it's tough to say.
I don't know
Close
which bodies
to the first
his.
down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got it.
Very short. Morris on the
Not from where they're marking him.
He
They're
was-
marking him a yard short.
Those bodies weren't his. Yeah, his body crossed, yeah.
I think they were playing Moses on a tackle. They're really muddy.
There was about 10 guys on the ground. You couldn't tell which one had the ball.
It's
Yeah, they marked
Huh?
him. They marked him short. So it's
Huh?
3rd down and 1.
He must have
For
slid
Kane.
across. Well, you like to see the D line here penetrate and make a play Behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, like we talked about earlier, the offensive linemen know which way they're going. The defensive linemen have no idea. Again, Morris straight up the middle. Morris for a gain of 10, maybe more, 12. Morris all the way down to the Port Allegany 34. First down and 10 for the Kane Wolves. I believe this is Kane's deepest penetration of the evening. Kane first and 10 at the 34 with 7:24 and counting in the third quarter.
There was at least 3 Gators on that play trying to punch that ball out and pull it out. Meanwhile, Harley was driving forward, you know, for the good yards.
All right, here we go.
Keeper outside.
Morris to the right. Morris gets loose. Morris with a gain of about 9.
Morris on the carry. He'll pick up 9. Stopped by Chase Weimer.
Chase Weimer on the tackle after a gain of 9 makes it 2nd and 1. Kane. Snap, Morris again keeps it, this time to the left side again. Gain of about 3. Be 1st and 10, Kane at the Port Allegany 21-yard line. Again, Kane's second possession and a half, Doug. It seems like you're just going to say, okay, Harley, you get the ball.
Yeah.
Pick your hole.
Yep. It's been all Morris so far, and for good gain.
I still look for him to maybe start mixing in a little bit of passing. As long as you got Morris running, you can start to roll him now. Bring somebody, drag somebody deep. Motion. Again, Morris, ISO. Morris.
He runs into a pile of brown and black Gators there.
Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. From the 19.
And Morris is probably ready for somebody to call someone else's number here.
Well, they have the motion with Szymanski. Possibly that jet sweep action again.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, with everybody selling in on Morris.
2 by 2. Morris takes the snap. Looks to Morris.
Yeah.
A gain of 3. Again, Peyton Stiles came untouched, slips.
Yeah.
Possibly had Morris for a loss of at least 3. Slips. Morris takes advantage of it. I mean, heads up play by Morris. Gains 3, makes it 3rd down and 5 from the 16.
I'm just impressed you knew that was Peyton Stiles. I couldn't tell.
Well, I guessed.
It is. You're right. No, he's playing that side. And he was free. He was free, but he kind of overran it. You can't get no traction. Ooh, there's a air gun here. Quarterback nearly fumbled it. He's going to throw. No, he's running.
Morris on the side. Brought down by Evans.
Yeah, big stick by Evans.
Makes it 4th down and possibly 2. Call it 3. From the 13. Again, could be the play of the game here. What does Kane do? I don't know. I think I might throw it here. You're not going to expect to throw. You've got a heavy dose of Harley Morris the whole way down the field. Have him play fake. Again, motion. 3 by 3. They're looking in the flat. Pass falls
just underthrew
behind.
it. Yeah.
Again, out in coverage for the Gators was number 15.
Yeah, I think so. Peyton Spencer.
Peyton Spencer on the coverage.
Gators had it covered well, but it was a poor throw.
It's tough. And these field conditions, as muddy as it is, every quarterback's had trouble gripping the ball.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Sean. You can keep trying to throw, and you might hit a big play, but the way the conditions are, more often than not, it's going to be a possible interception, incomplete. It's hard to catch right now.
Again, let's look for Kane to be run blitzing. You know, a lot of times if you run blitz, counters could work. Okay, Wildcat, ball capped by Archer. Archer gets up to the 16, gain of 3, makes it 2nd and 7 for the Gators.
Archer's got a bit of a limp there.
Number 77, Cooper Nystrom on a tackle.
Okay, Evans, Archer
I think Braden Rockwell was in on there also.
in the eye. Moses to the right.
Look for a little Blaine train here.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Possible counter.
I'm not sure he can read his card anymore. Drew's sharing his wristband with him.
Okay, ready for the snap. Snap, hand off to Archer. Little ISO. Archer up the middle. Keeps the feet turning up close to the 20.
Archer gets out to the 20.
Oh, boy.
Possibly 3rd and 3 for the Gators.
Nystrom again in on a tackle.
I expect Kane to come at this pretty hard. Run blitz.
Cooper Nystrom with a tackle. Nystrom also wrestles for Kane.
Yeah.
Got to plug the wrestling, you know. That's a good sport coming up in the winter. Here goes Moses to the right. Archer to the left. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Kane shifts defensively. Hand off to Moses. Moses puts his head down. It looks like he has enough for the first down.
We're at a tough
Close
angle
to
here.
the 25.
I don't see the.
Give him gets to the 25.
Yep.
Give him a gain
Chains
of
are
5.
walking. Walk them chains.
1st and 10, Port Allegany at their own 25. 1:39 left in the third quarter.
Oh, it's a grind, Sean. It's a grind. I mean, they're getting 3 yards here, 4 yards here.
You know, if you get 3 yards every play, you never have to punt.
That's right. This reminds me of some 80s high school football around here.
Okay. Evans hands off. Archer stays on his feet after initial contact. Gains about 1. Makes it 2nd and 9.
It was a strange handoff. I mean, it went smooth, but he turned one way. I don't know. I'm just seeing a lot of brown down there.
Okay, again, Port 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Archer Moses join Evans again in the backfield, as it's been all night. Handoff.
Good block.
Moses.
Good block, but nope. 2 more guys come through. Wow.
Gains maybe 1. Initial hole there, but Kane coming with a blitz. Tackled by number 22, Shane Ackley, and Nystrom. 3rd and 9. That should end the third quarter as there's 1 second left. And there's the third quarter. Port Allegany with a 6-0 lead will have the ball 3rd and 9 from their own 26. Again, we'd like to bring thank you to everybody for the hunting blinds and everything else that we could do to save the equipment. Great team effort. Kane Stream Team, Adam Hamilton, Ed Weimer, and Doug Triplett for the donations and the use of their hunting blinds. Give a shout out to the Port Allegany cheerleaders also, coached by Terry Austin and Danielle Anthony.
Sean, I think the Gators will probably run here, but I think a good call, too, would be a little safe screen pass. Gators haven't really got into their short passing game, which they're really, really good at.
I think they've thrown the ball 3 times tonight, if that. I mean, usually they average putting it up in the air about, 12 to 15 times a game, if not more. But, again, the field conditions, you score right off the bat, you get a 6-0 lead. Now you're playing Kane to come back from behind. The pressure's on Kane now, but if Port gets a first down here, they could run another 4 minutes off the clock. Again, critical play here, 3rd and 9, or
Ooh.
sorry.
Ooh, yeah, this looks to be an interesting formation here too.
Yep, it'd be 3rd and 9. They're debating on where to put the ball. I guess they couldn't see the field.
This is our
It's
first
tough.
look at this power formation here. No wide receivers. 3rd and long. Kind of a strange.
Got one to the right, one to the left. They broke out of it. Ball, Wildcat, Archer, looking to get through.
Nowhere. He went nowhere.
Loss of a yard, loss of 2, brings up 4th and 11.
He's got to get out of that mud pit.
I'm actually looking for Kane, seeing how Port's on the muddy side of the field. Well, the whole field's muddy, but the really muddy side. Look for Kane to bring pressure on this punt. Button will have to get rid of it quickly. Kane's been close twice. Again, Kane bringing everybody in. One guy back.
Here they come.
Punt got away by Button. Got a decent roll.
Pick it up.
Down at the 48-yard line at Kane. Peyton Spencer on the coverage to down the ball. Kane's ball, 1st and 10 with 11:10 in the 4th quarter. I wonder if we're going to get probably a really heavy dose of Harley Morris again. I mean, that's what they did their second possession. It seemed to be very successful until it came inside the red zone. So, again, maybe they're setting some up with Morris.
Yeah, yep. And look where the ball is spotted there. It's just outside this hash here, closest to us. They actually got what looks to be some sound ground compared to the middle.
Kane, 2x2. Motion man, number 9.
Sweet, here's your
Lundin.
outside play.
We had talked about that.
Oh, wow.
Coming up to make a nice hit. I believe it was possibly A.J. Wiley.
Maybe Isaiah Wiley. I'm not sure. It's a shorter statured player, but he fought through his block, Sean, and hit that kid. Hit him hard.
Whoever it was the short defensive back that's really muddy.
Yeah, big stick, though. Big stick.
Oh, yeah.
And
Come
tackles
up
are hard to
field
make out there.
for no gain. Kane, 2nd and 10. 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Might have been Styles, too.
It's tough to tell. We apologize again.
Keeper
Okay,
Morris.
keeper Morris up the middle. Morris gains maybe 2. Just inside midfield to the Gator 49.
Morris on the carry, picks up a couple. I think Moses was in on a stop. Then we have 3rd and 7.
They marked it right at midfield. 3rd down and 7 for Kane. Again, Kane, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Morris ready for the snap. Snap, Morris back, looks quickly. Receiver on a comeback. Looks like he possibly lost his footing. Again, Morris getting a sloppy ball. Falls incomplete, brings up 4th down and 7 from midfield.
Kane looks to punt here.
Okay, back deep. I believe it's Archer, and the short man is number 13, Isaiah Wiley. The snap, punts away. Decent punt. Archer gets away from it at the last minute.
Kane's going to down it inside the 420.
Port will take over 1st and 10 from their own 19. 9:26 to go in the fourth quarter, with Port Allegany leading 6-0. We'll be back in about 10 seconds. Okay, we're back. 9:26. 1 by 1. Handoff to Archer. Archer up the middle. Gains about maybe. Give him 5 to the 24.
Nice block there. He had a straight ahead shot. Had a gap to hit. There hasn't been a lot of gaps so far the second half.
Again, they ran like a quick ISO play. All right, here we go. Port Allegany lines up. Again, 2 tight ends, 1 and 1. Handoff to Archer again, another blitz.
Really like to see that come outside.
Archer maybe for no gain.
There's
brings up 3rd and 5.
It's just, it's tough. Someone like knows more of a scat back, doesn't have the ability to jump, cut, and get outside there. It just takes it up. But bodies are just piling on each other in that mud hole.
3rd and 5. Maybe a 2-man receiver.
Up the middle. Yeah,
Offsides.
Yeah, they came across. They wanted the blitz.
Again, Evans with a hard count like you've brought up all year. That should be close enough to give Port Allegany a 1st down.
Watch them chains. Yep.
They do move the chains.
Messing up for a Gator 1st down.
So, 1st down, Port Allegany. They could burn another 2 minutes off this clock as the clock is still running. Now at 7:55.
In the toughest part of the field right here, this swamp.
Hey, this is where you could break one if you can get through it. Again, here we go. 2 tight ends. 1 and 1. Handoff to Moses. Moses looks to cut.
Still going.
On his feet. Moses still going. Gains about maybe. Give him 7 as they mark him down at the 37-yard line of Port Allegany. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Somehow manages to cut back there. Didn't like what he saw. Slams it up in the middle and then just starts carrying bodies. Hop on the train. We're going down to that deep red zone.
Unless maybe there was enough mud out there that people just made got actually down to clay. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3 from the 37. Archer. Moses. Handoff to Moses. Moses looks to cut. Gains maybe 2. Brings down. Brought down at the 39. Make it 3rd and 1 from the 39. 6:24 to go. Again, 2 plays. Port Allegany's taking a minute and a half off the clock. 6:17. The clock is Port Allegany's friend now. Again, here we go. I do like the adjustment with two extra guards, so they're playing like 2 tight ends. You can still go with 2 guys out wide.
Run blitz again here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to bring some heat. Maybe they're backing off.
The middle
now
linebacker.
They're coming again.
No, he's free too. Drew's kept
by.
He got the first.
Evans slides down.
Nice call. What a call. Nobody's really been keying on Drew.
Evans goes to the left side for a gain of 2. Makes it 1st and 10, Port Allegany at their own 41-yard line. Again, another 2 minutes could go off the clock here. Kane might have to think about using timeouts. Spencer comes into the game. Coming out, really can't tell a number.
Yeah.
I could tell by the mullet it's Burgess.
Burgess, our extra lineman. So
okay, here we go.
Pass look again. Oh, I don't expect him to pass. Whoa, everybody's blitzing here. Holy.
Handoff again. Moses up the middle. Moses still going. Moses with a gain of 3. Maybe 4. Make it 2nd and 6 from the Port Allegany 45.
Yeah, they appeared to blitz probably 3 linebackers there. And that's great, and it has been working. But if the back gets through, you're setting yourself up for a big gashing run. And watch how many they send.
Again, here we go, 4:41.
Oh, my gosh. They're just in the mud. It's
Kane, Port Allegany, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Kane again looking to come with a blitz. 5 guys up, 6 guys up. Motion. Handoff to Moses.
Oh, yeah, outside he goes.
Archer. I can't tell
Moses.
anymore.
Yeah, Moses.
Moses picks up at least 10.
Got outside.
Makes it 1st and 10, Port Allegany at the Kane 43-yard line with 4:16 left. Moses went out of bounds. Stops the clock, but the clock starts again. Kane may want to start using their timeouts, maybe to try to stop this, get the ball back. Again, 4:03. I do believe Port Allegany got the ball with like 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter. A good job of ball control offense here by Port Allegany with a little dose of Moses here, a little dose of Archer, then back to Moses, then Evans keeps it, rolls around to the left side, gets the 1st down, handoff to Archer. Archer up the middle.
Archer up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple.
Gain of about 2. Makes it 2nd and 8.
3:28 to go in the game.
Again, but time Port Allegany snaps the ball, it'll be under 3 minutes. They've had the ball for over 5 minutes on this drive, which started from their own 19.
Yeah, this drive, it's about want to. It's about want to. Both sides. It hasn't been easy. It's a grind. And the game hangs in the balance on this drive. Again,
Evans again. Good job running the play clock down. Won't snap it till about maybe 2 on the clock. Handoff.
Drew kept it.
Fake handoff. Evans with a counter like we talked about.
Yeah, you think it would have been there the way they're playing up, but they're bringing everybody all along the line, all linebackers.
Loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 8. Port Allegany.
Third and 8, and you'll probably go for it on 4th down here.
No, I'd punt. I mean, make them play field position. Make them go 80
True.
yards.
True. We'll see how much they get on this play.
Again, blitzing. Archer. Oh, slips.
He should have stayed
You
outside.
can't even see him.
Archer loses his footing at the 40-yard line.
Brings up 4th down. Kane with her first time out at 1:57 to go.
57 to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I think he should have stayed outside there.
It's tough to tell, how muddy it is and stuff. I mean,
He was getting that block inside.
You're used to making your cuts inside, and you don't think about the field. You just go with your natural instinct. Okay, Port Allegany should be in punt formation. And then say, defense, go get them.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. If we had picked up a bit more on that third down, you can kind of put the game away with a first, but they just too long here. And this is really Button's range. He should be able to put it inside the 10.
Button back. Going back deep for Kane. Really? Wow. Possibly Ackley. He's been back all night when we could read his jersey. Button, short snap. Button picks it up, gets it off.
Great job, Button. Wow.
Button did a fine
Look
job
at
there.
Oh,
the
my
ball
gosh.
goes out at about the 12-yard line.
Oh, my gosh.
So with 1:49 left in the fourth quarter, Kane will have to go 88 yards for the tying score. Kane with 2 timeouts. Button did a great job handling the ball and then getting it off.
That's just impressive. It's an offensive lineman out there. He's our punter. Incredibly athletic. Picks that ball up, gets it off. 2 bounces, and then it goes out of bounds. They can't even return it. Outstanding. Could be play of the game.
Here we go. Kane comes 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Port actually has, I believe it's Evans back playing a safety spot.
There's a clean
Motion
back
again.
Pass, pass, pass.
Pass out to the flat.
Holding. That receiver. Well,
Totally
okay,
missed him.
okay.
Totally, I mean,
Yeah.
gain of 10. First down for Kane.
Did he get out of bounds? Or?
No, it's moving a chains. Clock stops. Now the clock starts again. Morris again. Kane, 1st and 10 from the 24.
Quick pass.
Quick pass over here. Screen set up. Nice play coming in from behind. Really can't tell.
Not sure.
Young. I believe it was Young. Miska Young.
That's a good hustle for a D end coming all the way out to the
1:13,
screen.
time ticking away. 2nd and 1 for Kane
Where's
from the
pressure?
33.
Low
Bad
snap,
snap,
it's on the
Morris
ground.
back. Young in hot pursuit. Brother Young comes in, passes away, incomplete.
Good coverage. Wow, exciting play there.
Miska was in hot pursuit. He got away from Miska. Yuso added the pressure as well as Hamilton. So here we go. 3rd down and 1. Kane, 54 seconds left. Definitely 4-down territory here. You could run it here. If you don't get it, you still got your 4th down. 4th down and 1.
Yeah.
One thing about it, that's the first bad snap we've seen from any team tonight.
Yeah.
Both teams, first bad snap at the 1 minute mark. That says something for the
Really.
offensive lines and the centers.
Outstanding in these conditions. They're going to get a delay of game here or a timeout. I don't think they could hear. The Port crowd is cranking
Kane
loud.
penalized for a delay of game. Makes it 3rd and 6. Again, Port Allegany.
Credit that to the crowd, Sean.
It's Kane. Wait a minute. Kane has a coach out on the field, which can't be happening unless they call a timeout. Run the clock. Again.
That's strange.
I don't know how you can go on the field without calling a timeout. That should have been a sideline warning. The next time it's 15. Now they stop the clock to discuss what's going on. I don't know if there's a flag thrown for the sideline warning or what. We're waiting to see what's going on. Maybe they did grant Kane a timeout. Hard to say.
Our side didn't get the word there. They'd have come over to, and they backed them up. So, but you mean a timeout before the
right? But no,
no.
Whether Kane took a timeout.
5-4. Yep. 5-4.
All right, we're back. Putting 14 seconds back on the clock as Kane got penalized for a delay of game, then took their timeout. The clock is now started, 50 seconds. Morris again fumbles a snap. Morris running for his life. He's got room. Morris brought down by who knows?
A trio of Gators.
By, I believe, Burgess, Young.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Kane takes a timeout.
Kane
Burgess, man,
takes another timeout.
It was a big series. It was another low snap. Morris did a good job, but then he was running for his life from the pressure. He couldn't escape it in the end.
Makes it 4th and 5 from Port Allegany's 30. Kane uses her last timeout. It's my understanding from what I'm hearing and trying to interpret that they got the delay of game penalty, so they penalized them. Then Kane did take a timeout, which was their second. And now after the 3rd down play, Kane takes another timeout, which should be their last. I believe Kane is out of timeouts. 33 seconds left. 4th.
The rain is
4th
coming
and
down.
5. 2 seconds put back on the clock. 35 seconds.
Kane will be looking for a special play they have here. And if they catch, if it's not extremely long, they're going to look to get out of bounds
Again,
and stop
Kane
the clock.
Going trips to the right. Szymanski on the line to the far right, far wide out. Morris looks to roll to the right. He throws it. Incomplete. Morris threw the ball intended for Shane Ackley. Ackley laid out, incomplete, makes it Port Allegany ball at the Kane 30-yard line. 30 seconds left. Kane, I believe, is out of timeouts. All Port Allegany has to do is take 2 snaps, take a knee, and Port Allegany will qualify for the District 9 playoffs. The sidelines starting to rejoice a little bit as they realize what happens. Again, victory formation, kneel down by Evans, and that should do it. As Port Allegany, missing 2 COVID games, comes back to finish the year in 5-4. Congratulations to the Port Allegany Gators. Also, congratulations to the Kane Wolves for coming here, playing a tough game, tough conditions. Again, great job by both sides. And ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last broadcast until winter sports. Again, thank you for joining us. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you get a chance, comment on Facebook, things we can improve, things we need to do. Again, thank you all for listening. As I believe tonight we topped out at about 150 viewers, which is more than people. Which is more than the Miami Dolphins get every Sunday, and I'm a Dolphins fan, so sorry, but it's the truth. All right, thank you all again for Doug Archer. Great doing the season with you. Again,
you too.
Congratulations to Port Allegany. Doug, we'll let you go celebrate. Thank you very much.